to be number one. Hee hee hee.
Hello? Hey, Two-Face Disc. Hey, man. How are your nights going? I can't stop looking at that stupid emote, that Vervon dance one. Oh, that's understandable. It's late anyways. I wouldn't expect many people to come around at this time now. But thanks for stopping by anyways. So, with that being said, with it being what time it is, we'll get going here pretty quick. We're going to take off from Home Island, where we left off the last stream, and head over towards BIHN, which is... I can't remember the name of it. I'll look it up here right now. Another airport in Iceland anyways, to the east of where we are. Or Afterder. Sure, well, I probably butchered that, but that's what I'll call it anyways. So this is where we're at right now. There's no METAR for this airport, but from what I can tell, I think the winds are coming from the west anyway, so we'll be taking off to the west-northwest on runway 30. And I'm not going to worry too much about the checklist tonight, but we'll try to start it up somewhat the right way anyways. So the battery's on first. Fuel's on still. Actually, I forgot to add fuel. I'll do that quickly. I'll cheat. I'm not going to bother looking up to see what we actually need. I'm just going to take a guess. There we go. That'll be good. Yeah, so the fuel's on still. My beacon light's on still. I'm not going to bother doing run-ups or anything like that. If there was an actual run-up area, if it was a little bit earlier, I'd be doing that, but it's MSFS. I'm pretty sure the Just Flight arrow will be just fine for what we're doing. Oh, and I almost forgot, Amy, thanks for the bits earlier. Because I had to be number one. Yeah, I'll turn it around so I don't drain the battery like last time. TDS is in a good mood. Alright. I'm just going to turn our lights on now because we're just going to pull out here and we'll just take off right from where we are instead of going down to the end of the runway, because I think it's a 3,000 foot runway or something, so we got lots of room. You know, I'm jerking my head around a lot like that while I'm talking. Well, I can backtrack if you really want me to. Seems out's right there anyway, so we don't have to go far. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to put the chocks on the last time when I parked. Nice if my hand was more steady. Oh, we're rolling. Oh, we're off to a good start already. You're right. And trolling makes it more interesting anyways. Sasuke Mian, she's the... I'm not gonna go there this time. It's debatable now whether if I'm the... I'm gonna read chat at the same time and not paying attention to what I'm doing again. Yeah, wouldn't that have been something if I was taken off that way? Oh, Jesus Christ. I have to get rid of that bowl from when I had my salad earlier. Alright, so I'm not sure what the ceiling height is here, so we'll probably just end up climbing up to 1,500 feet again, because the last time I tried to do a VFR flight around here and it was cloudy like this, it was impossible to see. Or set the head in bug, so just in case. Oh yeah, the wind direction did change from the time that I looked at the windsock earlier. Isn't that nice? Taking off upwind instead of downwind. Oh yeah, clouds are low. Maybe we'll just go up to 1,000 feet for now. What we're going to do is head south, loop around the island, complete the circuit that we did last time. To keep on circling the whole coastline. And then we'll head back north up to the mainland, or I guess we'll call it the mainland anyways, and continue east from there. And Omega 380K, 38K, thanks for the Prime sub. You only get one of those a month and you used it on me. Thank you. Oh, prop gun. Gonti, thanks for the thanks for the second month on the tier 1 sub there too. Prop gun. I actually cranked the volume when I did that tonight there to you too, so I see why you jump. It's actually really is loud. Yeah, but at some point it's gonna get old though, so I gotta cut back on that, I think. Or it drives you nuts and you just get rid of it altogether, because otherwise the fun's going to be taken out of it. Let's keep it there with that use for now. Omega 38K, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for coming by again there tonight too. And thanks for the sub there also. And hello FSPB, thanks for stopping by as well too tonight. How are you doing? And Conti, thanks for the host as well. We'll fly heading for 0 for now, which will take us around the island here. I'm good, FSPB. So what we're doing is continuing on with the route that we did the other night there. We left off at BIVM, which is Home Island. Home Island or whatever, in Iceland, and then we're gonna head north up to the mainland there again, and then continue east up to BIHN. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the name again because I just butchered it the last time. Actually, what we'll do is we'll circle around these small islands that are here first, and then we'll head east and get back on the path where we left off. And as you can see, the visibility is not the greatest, but we're going to fly low like this until it starts to clear up at some point. Hopefully we can climb a little bit more. Hey, Poutine Flyer. How's your night going? Or early morning for you now? It did, but it didn't do much with it though. So I took Poutine Flyer's suggestion last night and actually installed the Orbix mesh for Iceland, and it has made a difference because if you look at that island right there off to the left side, now it's actually got some elevation to it. Before it was completely flat. So thank you for suggesting that to me. There's that seems good emote again. How much more do you have to go to finish the video? Oh yeah, that's not too bad then, 40 minutes or thereabouts. Oh, Jesus Christ. Should have been expecting that. Alright, thanks for stopping by the Two-Faced Disc. You have a good night. We'll see you around on the weekend. If you're saying sorry for that, I can take a joke. Do you want to go to his house on fire? I didn't have the pants on fire in the end. That's close enough. We'll turn back to the north and then we'll head east. So I'm not using any nav aids or anything like that. We're just going to follow the coastline, use that as our nav aid, basically just doing VFR along the way. The only one that I might end up using when we get to the destination airport is there is an NDB there if I need to use that for the approach to help get down to the runway or find the runway, but I'm hoping that it won't be too bad when we get there, that we can just do a visual approach anyways. Montreal luxury home and pouring up owner destroyed in suspected arson. I don't know why I'm laughing at that, but it's quite a story for a CTV to be showing. Looks like it might not be bad along the way. But I'm going to pause to track hours, so I'm not making anybody busy. That's a little bit nicer to look at. I'll have to look at that afterwards, routine fire. One of the most ugliest basic airports in the world. Which one is that? I'm gonna look that up right now. Let's see. I see what you mean. So one thing I don't get is that I'm pretty sure that snow's not supposed to be there up ahead, but for some reason 2020 is still depicting snow there. I'm almost tempted to change the weather to see if it disappears with the weather, or whether if it's part of the scenery. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Let's take a look at that quickly. I'm going to change back to live weather afterwards, but I'm just curious if it changes. Nope, it is the weather causing it actually. Huh. I think I remember Tonti saying the other day there was one spot in, was it Norway? New Zealand or whatever that had snow for some reason still too. When I shouldn't have had anything there. It was actually doing that for an area near me there too before Blue Team Flyer. Like back in the spring, even though it was well over 15 degrees outside, for some reason in the eastern Fraser Valley it was still picking snow there too for some reason, even though the temperature is right. But I'm wondering if that's something that's going to be fixed with Sim Update 6 or 7, because I know they were saying there was going to be another weather update when that one comes out, so maybe that'll be one of the things that it'll fix when they end up putting that one out. Let's pitch up a little bit and climb up to 1,500 feet, even though we're not really that low right now anyways. Sim Update 69. Well, at least the snow looks nice anyways. You mean it wasn't already beer o'clock before? It's good that it is now. Hey, Sim Caesar. Hope your night's going good. I actually haven't had a beer in a while, Conti. I almost tempted to go and get a few for weekend at least anyways, tomorrow or something like that. Thanks for the shout outs. She claims she's not a good singer, but I don't believe her. Yeah, the hot tub stream. Got a couple things rented off again, of course. What is the outside temperature right now? Yeah, it's almost 10 degrees, so there shouldn't be any snow there then. Oh well. One thing I wish I would quit doing is this tilt thing. I wish it'd be nice and level when you're looking at it instead of being on an angle like that, like you're climbing or something, even though you're not. Let's see if we can change the outside view. I guess I need to set up some different views. Oh well. Hey, Lieutenant Smartass, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good night. Thanks for the 2-month resub as well. On a 2-month streak. I have a feeling I've been missing a lot for some reason. Oh yeah. That's a lot of shout outs. It is, but it'd be nice if there wasn't any snow there like there isn't supposed to be. But it does look like that Orbeck smash has made a difference though. Just looking at it, like I've already done this flight once before a few days ago just to kind of see how things were with it, and it does look a little bit different now and a little bit better actually. Maybe he does. How many subs are you up to now? Yeah, how many subs are you up to now, Amy? 260 something? 269 now. $292, I think that's more than what I seen the other day when I looked. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with Twitch right now, Poutine Fire, because I think the other day he had readability for some reason showing up as he subscribed, and then he subscribed to Prime, and then he subscribed just with the normal subscription again, and then there was another stream I was watching, I can't remember which one it is now, it might have been Conti's, where somebody, actually no, it wasn't Conti's, somebody else got a gift sub too when they already were showing us having a sub. And then I know Puff the other day too, he did a bunch of bits, and then it was almost 20 minutes later when it popped up saying that he unlocked the 50,000k badge or something like that, I think, or emote, something like that. I think their API's having issues again or something like that. Yeah, Twitch being twitchy. I think it's a lot of these new features that they're adding right now too that they're just causing some of these issues, because I think if they weren't touching it, things wouldn't be like this, but it seems like lately they've been adding a lot of little things that they're trying to keep ahead of YouTube, I think. I think YouTube lately has been starting to add stuff too, because I think they've added a clip feature for some streams, and I think there's a few other things, I just can't think of what they are right now. Oh yeah, there's shorts. Flight altogether is supposed to be an hour and a half. I think we've been flying now for 20 minutes, so we should have roughly an hour left, I think. Might be a little more than that, I'm not 100% sure now. But we are flying out of ground speed of 110 knots though, so it sounds like it should be around right there. So when we get up here, we'll make a slight turn to the left. And continue following the coastline, and then eventually we'll end up having to make another turn. And we'll head north a little bit, and then we'll make another turn to the east, and then north, and then that will take us to our destination for this flight. And then we'll figure out if we're going to do a third leg of this tour, or if we're going to do something different. Song requests. Nope. Look what you started. I thought about doing music, but this royalty-free stuff, or whatever you want to call it's good enough because it's just background for background anyways. I'm not really. It is. Plus it's less effort too. Judge a ding dong, what's that? Yeah, no hassles with me to my VODs. No having to set up that other channel either like the other guys have been doing. Or I didn't have had enough issues with my audio anyways. I don't want to mess around with that some more. And Lieutenant Smartass, enjoyed Lurk. Thanks for sticking around though still. ESLego.com, that's what this is all about. Oh yeah, Boeing 747 cockpit from Lego. That's different, I've never seen anything like that before. Oh. Well, we'll take a look at it anyways, and then we'll take a look at it in your Discord again too. It's funny how detailed they get with this stuff compared to when I remember building Lego when I was younger. I don't remember seeing anything like this. Especially when it dropped the floor. I'm guessing that's Sim Caesar, and that's probably going to be Dane. Because he looks older and grumpier. Yeah, you should get that and then build it and have it in your Snoopy cam. I'm actually surprised there is no full 747 in Lego there, Omega, because I think there's some other flights that planes that I've seen that are the full plane in Lego. I'm trying to think of what ones they were now. Forgot we were supposed to turn. Oops. Kind of moved away from the coastline a little bit. Actually, no, we didn't. Let's just move it again right there. I had him 100, and that should take us just along the shoreline there. I actually wonder what that costs. Let's see if we can find a price for it. Actually, there is a full 747. This one right there. Oh, it says it's 7. Actually, no, that's a 787. Never mind. There you go. There's the 747. There's that one there. Pan Am. TWA. Yeah, man, do it. Get it for them. Might have used to build a lot of Lego stuff too, but he hasn't really done much of it lately. I think when he used to get it, it was always Star Wars stuff though instead. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, especially when you have different liveries and stuff for them too. I'd imagine they would be expensive. How much do you figure they cost? 'Cause I think even just some of the small basic stuff or whatever is usually like, I mean, it's usually around $40 or $50 just for the small little things. 600 on the Death Star one for them? Holy crap. And I thought buying a Lego set for my nephew for $50 or $60 for Christmas was expensive. Jesus. Let's see what this is. I'll let Conchi look at that first before I show it. Even though I'm sure everybody probably clicked on it already anyways. I like how it's got the bubbles there too. Yeah, he does need that one. That's pretty good. I think it's gonna take over an hour because we've already been flying for at least half an hour now, and we're only a quarter of the way there, or maybe a third of the way there. Needs a beer in his activity, or in his activity board, and a mustache. Yep. The salary one stream, I just missed that comment there before. Starting to go into the clouds again, but it looks like it's not too bad though, so I'm just going to stay where we're at, and it looks like we should be able to see the coastline somewhat still anyways. At least we've seen some blue sky today though. The last time we did this flight, it was, well, not this flight, but the last flight, it was cloudy the whole time. Except for the sunset. The sunset actually looked really nice. I posted those pictures in the Discord too, just in case you wanted to look at them again. scared though. Okay, so it is going to be soupy, somewhat. Seems like there's always a marine layer around here for some reason. Even though I guess in Norway it's probably, well, it's early morning right now. Or not Norway, Iceland, I mean. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Norway. Yeah, they are, but I don't know. I just haven't. For some reason, Norway is always the first country that comes to mind for some reason whenever I think of this area. I'm not sure if that's where we're going to go to next after we finish Iceland, or where we're going to go to. I'm not sure if we'll just go completely southward, ever maybe do Australia first, climb on the coast of Australia, and then do well, I'm trying to name names right now, but I can't think of names for some reason. Well, if it's big enough to make it worthwhile, though, too, we can do it still. It's just whether I'm not going to try to like do every small island there is, though. If there's a bunch of islands that are in a group that are close to the mainland, I'll just kind of fly around them instead of staying close to the mainland or something, and kind of cover them all at once. Yeah, but it's not like we don't got anything but time, though, too. If it was to take forever. No deadline. Take 2 years to 3 years doing this. Yeah, I'm not sure if we want to cover Europe first, maybe Asia, and then go down to Australia, or New Zealand, or what if we want to do it the other way around. But I'll think about that, though. I think I'll leave North America and South America for last. And I'm not 100% sure about doing the Antarctic yet either, because I'm not sure what there is for airports, even though I know there's a couple spots that kind of show up on the map where there's pass for landing, but I haven't found too much for that yet. So I gotta do some research before I decide if we're gonna go down there or not. Or just do that in an airliner. Or the citation. Cover it quicker. I think I kind of like just flying GA stuff though more than airliners now for some reason. Like that. That's a nice shot. Oh, maybe not. It's just clouds and well. Get a screenshot of it, I guess. Screw that up. Try again. There we go. know, would you ever want to see an airliner or something? And like, if I was to do an airliner, I'd have to reinstall X-Plane again because I don't know how I feel about the airliners in this sim yet. Still, like, I haven't tried the CRJ. I haven't bothered with the Airbus or anything in it either because I've seen everybody else flying it anyways, and it's still got its issues, even though they are making some good headway with it. Yeah, I can see that. After watching even you stream it there as well too, I can see that being the case. I just don't know if I want to go through the hassle of trying to reinstall X-Plane again for... I don't know. I never used to have any issues with it, but lately for some reason it's just... I think I reinstalled it 2 months ago, got one flight out of it, and now I got to reinstall it again because it just sits right at the loading screen and doesn't go any farther than that for some reason, and I've taken out all my add-ons. All the plugins, everything for X-Plane, and just put it back to default, and still the same thing. And I think it's been ever since 11.53 came out. And I've tried some other things too without having to try to reinstall it. Without having to try to reinstall it, and it still made no difference. Yeah, it has. That's one thing I kind of like about this, is at least with this sim, everything just comes, it's all into one folder. You just copy it all, drag it out of there, or paste it somewhere else, or just cut and paste. Instead of having to put every aircraft back into a folder there again. Input every license key again for it as well too, having to download it all from different sites, and even the scenery too, having to have, just with the ortho, just doing your own ortho, it's like you gotta drag it all out of folders, move it back into folders, or change the scenery.ini file, and there's all that other stuff you gotta do with it, and just a pain in the, well, pain in you know what. Yeah, I remember you talking about your tiles the other night there too. That'd be one thing that would kind of drive me nuts with it. It's funny though, when Vulcan first came out, like, I was having no problems with it. Like, for the first couple versions, when it was fine. And then for some reason, just when 11.53 came out, I've had to reinstall it a couple times now. And one time I reinstalled it to do the F&O with Kitty Monster the one night. I can't remember which. I think it was flying an MSP or something like that. And it was the first flight I was going to do on VATSIM in a while, and couldn't do it because I reinstalled it, got one good flight out of it. It was fine for that, and then I went to go fly again with him, and same thing again. I had to reinstall it again. After that, I'm just like, nope, forget it. I just don't have the patience for it right now. Were your ears burning? Or were you lurking this whole time? Little Kitty Monster. Oh. Oh. Is that your before bed smoke? funny, I've never gotten any emails or notifications for any stream for some reason. I don't know why I don't get them. Like, I've even unselected it, reselected it, nothing. I already buttoned about that a while back anymore. Me or Amy Ann. I think it was last year sometime I told him to quit smoking. But he said he's been doing it for so long that it'd be too hard to. Can I bum one? It's in the mail. You know, see these clouds would light up all together, so at least we can see a little more than just the what do you call it? The outline of the shore. This is usually around the time that Kitty Monster would sometimes start a flight. I'm not going to bed. It's only 11:40. It's not even 2 a.m. yet. Still got another couple hours to go before it's 2 o'clock. So did you fly in the F&O tonight, Kenny Monster? Yeah, 138 where you are. Not where I am. Lies. What did you do on the departure? I should tell you I'm in Alaska instead, then I can get away with another hour. Say that it's 10:41 there. Did they get upset with you or anything, or did they understand? A lot going on though. It's not like it isn't easy to make mistakes though too, especially when you get some of the other people on there making it confusing. They'll forget anyways. Unless like some people write a list of people that they so they don't forget them, but I doubt it. I bet they've probably seen a lot worse than that. Like this one video that especially I think I was talking about this Kanye stream where I thought the one kid on ATC last night was one kid that was in another stream before, but it wasn't. And I can find the clip and I can post it. Go and take a look at this. This kid. It's probably even, I mean, tops it all. Even though I don't know if it was his first time being on there and he was just excited to get going or what the case was. It happened to while you were landing too, really? Yeah, it does happen though. This kid just popped out of nowhere on this when this guy was doing APC and just said that he was coming to land at his field. And I thought that it was the same kid that was on tonight, but when I listened to the clip or whatever, it sounded like it was it sounded like a different kid. But it was funny though when I heard this, when I was watching this stream the one night and heard this clip or whatever, and Zodius clipped it or whatever, I just killed myself laughing. Oh, you're flying a different plane now? So it was an aircraft carrier type landing. Oh yeah. That's good. How do you like it so far? And you know my landings aren't the greatest either. Sometimes I'll get lucky, but not all the time. Take a look at that after Poutine flyer. But I think I know which clip that is because I think I remember seeing it before too. Too fast and hard to hold steady. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually fly that plane yet. I think you're the first person I'd have heard flying it. I was on sale on the 4th. How much is that one then? I haven't even looked at it. That would be on the org store that you're talking about there, right? Or is that on another site that you get it? That's not bad. $20 is cheap for a plane on there, it seems like. Especially when you look at what it costs for some of the Cessnas and stuff, or whatever, just for what they, like the realism pack or whatever that gets added onto the default ones in the sim. I'm having a hard time putting words out again tonight for some reason, even though I'm not tired though, or I don't feel tired anyways. Change over to the right tank here soon anyways. That would look better if it wasn't stalled there like there isn't supposed to be. Hope their next update, or not this update, but this update 6 does take care of that, or the update 7. By the way, those clouds look up there ahead of us, so we're going to have to rely on that NDB for the approach. Because I'd rather do visual instead of relying on nav leads. Well, sure I did. Any long weekend's a good weekend. For me, it would have been the first. But yes, I had a good fourth. How about you? NDB approach for runway 36 is probably what we're going to be doing when we get there. There's nothing wrong with staying home. Especially after you've already had busy weeks and stuff like that too. Or if you've had a busy week, staying home is always nice anyways. I think the only thing I would have done different if I wasn't staying home would have been going camping if it was a good option still this time of the year. But right now I think all the campsites would be too busy anyways to make it where I'd want to go. Get in less trouble this way, yep. That too. I think that's one thing I haven't done in this plane yet is an NDB approach. Done a few VOR approaches in it, but that's it so far. As far as using navigation to do it. But I haven't been using the 530 or anything, 530 or anything like that either. Just been using 1.5, 2, and that's it. It's weird things you notice when you look at the scenery sometimes here too. Like I don't know if that's a river or creek or what that is. Or if it's supposed to be a road, or it's kind of weird how it looks like it's, I mean, when it's running up there like that. Kind of. More tracing the outline with coastlines and stuff like that, but right now we're just doing Iceland, and then we're going to be, well, I don't know where we're going to go next, but I don't think we're going to island hop completely though. I think we're just going to fly around some of the bigger countries that are off on their own, and then just fly along the mainland. But not actually fly like in all the different countries and stuff like that, and look around Europe and stuff like that. But we're gonna do all the continents though. So right now we've started with Europe, and then we're gonna be either doing Asia next, or what am I thinking of here? God, I can't even think of what I'm talking about now. Yeah, I'm not sure which one we're going to do next. I'm debating about going down south and doing Australia and New Zealand for next. But I can't make up my mind yet. But I think I've got another week or so of doing these flights around Iceland though, and then after that we'll figure out where we're going to go. Might even end up going to Norway or something too. They gave me, I made a suggestion before as well, but I can't remember what it was now, so I'd have to go back and look at it. It'll come to me later on. I'll end up sitting down and thinking about it after I'm done streaming. It'll pop in my head then, like everything else usually does. I always forget stuff until it's time to go to bed, and then when I go to bed, that's when it's like my mind starts to work for some reason, and then it doesn't shut off to the point where I stop thinking about stuff. Set it up so I can kind of cheat when we get there. I'm not going to fly it how you normally would do an NDB approach, but I'm just going to budget a little bit. $330. Yet either, probably end up being a while until it picks it up. Oh no, it is picking it up. So it's supposed to be headed into 356 on the approach there, so that's what I'll end up encountering when we get there. You're not alone in your dementia. I think for you it's probably not dementia, it's probably just because you keep yourself too busy with other stuff. Like GeoGuessr. Hey man, it's a good girl. Okay. Well, Conti, at least you didn't call him Dane. I don't think Sim can shout like that. He gets loud sometimes where it sounds like he's gonna blow his mic out. But he makes it so I can dig into him the way Mian. Makes it fun for me. And some others. And then it lets him controlling him too when he's streaming. Watch the big show for Sim trolling Dane. No, I'm waiting for a comment to see if anything comes up or not. I'll take that as there's no argument about that then.
Stop being a wise guy, Sim sees.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Conti. Maybe I should turn that up and make it louder, kind of like your prop gun. But I'm not going to copy your prop gun, though. That's yours. That I'm not going to use that idea. No, I'm not going to do it. Nope. I'm not doing something unless I can't think of anything original. If I can't think of anything original that is me, I'm not doing it. Oh, you gotta save your ideas too for when you do your hot tub streams. Speaking of that, hot tub. I think when I was watching you the other night there, Conti, it kind of seemed more like the way you were doing it, almost, the way you were, it was almost kind of like more like you're at the beach. Especially wearing the sunglasses. Yeah, it's Kenny's turn now. Paying attention to what I'm doing again. Flying too far away from where I want to be. I think I should have made another coffee before I started. Now there is one thing I see here at this point where it was messed up in the other, or without the Orbex mesh, where it had a spike in the middle of that mountain there for some reason, which is there now, so fixed that, which is nice. Spike. I think it might be clear when we get there now, so I might not have to rely on that NDV, which would be nice. If that's the case, I'm not sure what the winds are there because there's no VTAR for that airport. We might be able to do a traffic pattern for runway 18 instead then, if the winds are in that direction. Maybe there might be something there. Maybe it's just not showing up when I'm looking at it. Nope, no VTAR available. Oh well. Where did you get that one? Winds are 210 at 10 knots. Runway 18 it is, I guess then when we get there. It's funny that Sim Toolkit Pro didn't find that then. Because usually it's pretty good for finding VTARs when it's supposed to. Weather if it's going to be like that right in the sim though too. Oh, nice landing site. I guess I didn't look hard enough. Hey, thank you for finding that. This is actually a pretty long flight. Longer than I thought it was going to be. I figured we might have been able to do too, but... well, we're almost there, actually. So far, it's just after midnight. Might be able to do one more short leg if there's another airport that's close enough. There are a bunch of small ones we might be able to do. Go to one of them too afterwards. Gravel runways as long as they're actually it's gravel and not snow. Yeah, best in the business. She's not lazy like I am. Sure I am. I said I was going to stream earlier today when I got home from, well, you know what I was gone for, but that never happened because I took my time and dragged my back end around before I finally got going on this tonight. That's being lazy. Well, maybe not, because I wanted to watch the other streams anyways first, too. I'll use that as my excuse. Yeah, that is true. I keep it true to that. I put that there for a reason. Thanks for reminding me about that. Almost forgot about that. I don't get why it does this. I wish the vet cameras in this were the same as they are in X-Plane. But they're not. we're not far away now. We're only around 15 miles away from the airport now. With that, give or take a couple miles probably. You can't really tell what that emote's doing when it's so small like that until you click on it and then you see what it's doing when it's a little bit bigger. No you don't. There's already lots of those emotes. That any cat emote cheered you up. Well, there's Cat Jam. I guess that one's not really dancing though, is it? I thought there was another couple of them that I remember seeing that were dancing ones. I gotta look again. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. Oh, a couple streams. I think I've seen that one. I think I've seen her stream a couple times because I remember. Well, was it one time when I was watching Citation Max like a year and a half ago or something like that? I think you rated them. That's alright, it's good to see that you're here still anyways, or FSPB. Maybe, I haven't done too much for bush trips yet, but we're looking to do that there at some point. Be different, I don't see too many people doing bush trips in India actually. now from when I land. Oh god. I'll keep that in mind there, FSPB. We'll do it one day here. Kitty monster, you're right. Amy Ann can't help herself. Hello, Goodman. How's your night going? Welcome on in. Thanks for the follow. I think this is the Wire 2 actually that I'm flying. Because I bought the package where you get all three of them, the Wire 2, the Wire 3, and the... Or no, never mind, I'm flying the Arrow. I'm thinking the wrong plane. Yeah, I'm going to get the Wire 2. For sure I'm going to. No, I didn't get the beta. I was confused there for a second. FSPB. I was thinking, I had Arrow in my head for some reason, so I was thinking Arrow 2 for some reason. But no, I'm gonna get the Wire 3. The Wire when it does come out. No, they wouldn't give me the beta for sure. They wouldn't. I'm not special enough for getting the beta for that. There's other people that give it to first, like Sim Caesar, Melvin Leroy, Monty. There's a bunch of other people that get it. Lom Fryer get it. Alright, I'm gonna focus on flying the plane now. So because Amy Ann already found the METAR, we already know what the winds are doing here, or what the winds should be doing here anyways, so we'll come in on the right downwind, make a turn, or make a right base turn, and then on the final there for runway 18. Remembering to trim the plane too when I'm flying instead of relying on pushing the yoke all the time. But I'll probably forget if I don't do it though. Actually, no, this plane drops it anyways for you, so I wouldn't have had to worry about it. Now you can watch me butcher a land and Kinney monster. I'm probably making this turn way too early right now. Oh yeah. Ah, shut up. Oh crap, my gear wasn't down. I left it down the whole time we're flying. Never mind, I'm going around. Ah. I thought about that like right before you typed that message there. I should have just tried to put it down anyways like you. No go arounds, just get it down. I'm actually surprised no one told me that my landing gear was down still. I think the last time I left it down, somebody actually pointed it out pretty quick. You know what I forgot to do though? I think I forgot to check to see whether if Landfill was actually tracking this flight or not, so hopefully it was the whole time I've been doing this. Otherwise I'll have to do it again. Messed that one up again. Now the gear's going down. That's a terrible pattern. Blame it on having a track IR on. Try not to move my head so much, and look around too much. I should just be doing that anyways. Was rougher than the last one I did. I wasn't even on the central line either. I should have been a go around again. That's funny, this time it didn't even record it. No, it was probably like 160 something. I can look. I can check in Volanta. I think Volanta keeps track of it too. I'll taxi to the ramp. Or finish taxiing to the ramp, and then I'll take a quick look and see what it was. Make sure that the flight did track too in Volanta. If it didn't, then I get to do it again on my own time, I guess. Well, this is my own time, but do it again another time. So it's 12:30 a.m. Or 2 hours in. We'll try to find a gravel strip and we'll continue going east and we'll fly to that gravel strip and see what we can find. Keep doing that. Alright, where's Volanta? Good, it did track it. So that landing rate, I can drag the window over, is 105. 0.2 G-force, landing G-force of 2.49. Speed, landing speed was 56 knots. Good night, Poutine Flyer. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for the sub there too. I'm confused with something else, but thanks for coming by though. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, probably at some point, or today, I guess. I have a feeling I'm missing something here. Yeah, it was Conti and Lieutenant Bart. That's a recent day. Alright, I'm gonna get caught up on chat because I missed a few things. Where did I get Flight Simulator? I got it off of Steam. I bought it off Steam instead of the Microsoft Store. And I think Indiana going up in flames if she went to church. And it wasn't negative 169. Let's see if... Actually, Kenny Monster would have been closer. Or no. He would have been closer out of the two. It would have been Amy Ann, I guess. Yes, he would. Yeah, you won the bragging rights. That's what you won. Alright, I'm gonna go into Simtuakit Pro and that flight. And I'll put in the route for the next one. So what we'll do is we'll take off from BIHN where we are right now, and we will go over to where we're gonna go over to. There are a couple grasslands. See which one's a good distance from where we are. First one that we're coming up, that we'll be coming up to is BI. It is. Words don't want to come out tonight. BIDV, which is only 32 miles, so that's not very far. See how far that one is. That's 65 miles. Going up to BINF is 65 miles. That looks like it's a gravel strip. Or no, that one's asphalt. Well, it doesn't matter anyways. Either way, either one would be fine. But we'll go to that one there. We'll go to the BINFF or BINF or BINF, which is... I'm not even going to pronounce it. That's where we're going. That'll be our arrival airport. There we go. Now the new route should be in the chat. So because I didn't pull right up to the pumps, that didn't pop up, but I'm just going to add a bit of fuel and I'm not going to bother shutting the plane down or anything. We'll just taxi off and carry on again. I'll cheat on this because of what time it is, but I want to get another flight in at least anyways. This song's a little weird. We'll take off in the direction that we landed in, which is... So we'll take off runway 18 again. Just check a couple quick things here. I'll turn the pitot heat back on right now. But don't forget, fuel pump will put on too. And this time when we do head out, we'll possibly... I'll put in the head in 180 for now. We'll possibly climb a little bit higher depending on what the clouds are like anyways, because it looks like they might not be so low here. Oh, that's a bit of a bump. Holy crap. Where did that dip come from? Lights are on still, so I'm good for that. I didn't check yet was the trim. There we go, that should be alright. I don't know why, but I still struggle getting used to this plane compared to X-plane. It still throws me off a little bit for some reason. I think I was just clearing the runway then, because I remember some Caesar was talking about that yesterday in the stream, where you don't put up the landing gear until you're clear of the runway. I think we'll climb up to 3,500 feet this time, actually. When I get out past that little piece of land there, that I guess we'll call it a jetty or whatever, I'll end up taking off. I mean, I'll end up making a turn to the east. What are your thoughts on that, Conti? What would you do? Would you wait till you're clear of the runway, or would you put it up beforehand? That makes sense. I have to remember that. So I guess at that point, do you be thinking of what resources there are at the airport that you're taking off from then, whether it's worth turning back or going to another one if you have one engine that's good still? Wherever you'll be able to get it worked on or anything like that? I should have taken a quick break and made a coffee before I carried on with this. Coffee at 1 in the morning. Good night, Kenny Monster. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you. That means see you later on. Hopefully, possibly. I actually wish I had a beer right now. I should be looking to see, not that super anyways, otherwise I'd be looking to see what airspaces I'm flying around to. I missed those messages there. What kind of beer do you want? I'll ship you one of them. Oh Jesus! Did she use that message last night? Was it last night or was it the other night? I can't remember now. I'm actually starting to feel tired now. I shouldn't have done this. She's hiding underneath my bed. She's skittish again tonight for some reason, even though last night she was fine. I think my cat's got issues. Well, she was good for the first week that I was home, but now that I managed to take this week off from work, don't take holidays for this week, she's been freaking out again for a couple of days. It's more like poor me because she bit me again earlier for some reason. Not like the last time though, but enough to make a mark on my arm though. Clouds again. You know, Orbit says that they wouldn't make it look stretched or anything like that, but it still kind of does look stretched in some ways. Not as bad as it was, though. Getting things again. I feel like it's playing the same 20 songs over and over again, and they seem to be short. started a stream. These conditions are a lot better than they were from where we took off from earlier. These clouds you can see. I mean, around them and through them anyways. But over there it looks like it might get thick again. And I might be able to get words out how to do that. Charts at the airport, even though I doubt it. is, but it looks like we're only going in one way anyways. That looks like it might be a fun airport to land at. Straight in on that one. There's a song called Be Right Back. That'd be a good one to play once in a while. And there's another one called Chonkers. Those are some different names. Yeah, but it's gotta be noticeable though. Be right back. I don't know why I find that funny right now. I think I will be right back. I'm gonna go turn the coffee maker on. You got the controls.
This next song is from Simceases and my debut album 20 Miles to Denver. I fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side I'll find a place to rest my spirit. If I can, perhaps I may become a highwayman again.
What was great? Did I miss something? Or did Conti sing? Oh. Ah. Thanks for the 100 bits, Conti. Again. This next song is from Simpsons. My debut album, 20 miles an hour. I gotta replay that one.
This next song is from Simceasas and my debut album 20 Miles to Denver. I fly a starship across the universe divide, and when I reach the other side I'll find a place to rest my spirit. If I can, perhaps I may become a highwayman again.
Johnny Cash. What, was Streamlabs sleeping before? Did it not play the first time, or did something happen? Oh. I wouldn't be surprised if Streamlabs is having issues right now too, with all the other problems that everything else is happening with Twitch. Alright, my coffee's done. I'll be right back again. That's better now, maybe I'll make it through the night. You can type better than I can most of the time. My typing is terrible. I wish I was able to delete my messages or edit them after I type some of them once in a while. Actually, I guess I could have held off on the topic because there's only another 18 miles to go. Hey, gaming guitarist, welcome on in. It's good to see you. How's your night going? It's going all right. Coming to an end soon, but got a little bit to go here still. Another 20 miles left on this flight anyways, and this is the second one of the night, so. But we might even be able to stretch it out a little bit longer and go to another airport here still, actually. There's no runway information on that one, so I don't know if I'm going to go to that one. I think I watched your last VOD, but I still haven't had a chance to catch one of your streams live or anything yet. I'm hoping one day I'll be able to, because I actually like what I was watching or whatever when I was seeing your VOD. When I was watching the VODs or whatever. I'm rambling on again because I can't get my words out tonight. Oh god, now I'm in trouble. Joel's here. How did you find me? How's it going, Joe? Or digital engineer, if you'd rather me call you that. I was wondering if you were busy or not, because it seemed like you got back into fights for a bit or whatever, and then you kind of taking a pause again. I was wondering what was going on, because I haven't seen you live for a while, but it's good to see you and good to know that you're going to be doing that again soon. I'll make sure that I'm there. You still streaming the GTA stuff as well too, or is that, or have you not had chance for that either, or time for that either? It's taking them that long to get you the form to send that back? Holy crap, that's a long time. Your work's usually keeping you busy though anyways, isn't it? Like, I remember there was nights that you'd be on Discord with us and you were saying that you were doing all your work stuff then still too at, well, even this time of the night, I think. People think I'm busy with work, but when I hear about you though, usually you're a lot busier than I am. Has it picked up because COVID's starting to wind down or anything for you, or is it always just been busy like that for the most part, even during all that? I had a feeling that was the case. I missed that you followed me too. Thanks for the follow there, Joe. You're the first person I've seen come in here from hanging out in Trevor's stream for the last, because I've talked to Trevor, a few times in the last little while, and that's tricky, but nobody else though. I never see Zodius around anymore. I see that he's online once in a while. It's been stable for me. It's, as far as stutters and stuff, like I've had no stutters lately. Frames were good. All that's been good for me. I haven't had any sim crashes or nothing like that so far. The only thing that I think that I would complain about still would be the weather. Alright, Conti. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for the bits and the resub there too. Have a good night. Yeah, I think Trevor kind of got deep into it though too, because he was hoping to, well, take his mind off of all the other stuff that was going on with his mom and stuff like that. But plus, he was getting frustrated too with how MSFS was working with the sim and stuff. But I think in the fall he'll probably give it another shot again. Well, I know he will. It's just I think he's waiting for that one update or whatever for the multi-screen or something like that too, for being able to stream with the projector now a little bit better. You do alright with your GTA streams once in a while, though, too, for views. I've noticed. Well, I guess it's not as high as they are with your flights and stuff, but you actually do alright sometimes. So with the GTA stuff, and I like watching it. Yeah, he does have a really cool setup. And the time that he's put into that too to build it and stuff like that, and even when he did the rebuild back in, not this past December, but December before, back in December of 2019 or whatever, like he spent 2 weeks rebuilding that thing, and he still wasn't even done in 2 weeks, but he got it to where it was flyable again. Yeah, time and money, but he's got a good point about the money though. Like he's spread that out over. Well, I think he said that this sim is worth 50,000 or whatever. That's what he spent on it so far, but that's included in selling parts from his old sims as well too, and that was over a span of 25 years. So you span that 50,000 over 25 years. That's actually pretty reasonable. And I know that he says he's going to keep on using this one for a while. I think the only thing he was talking about maybe changing is the avionics at some point again, getting away from the Collins Pro line, and I think he was talking about changing it to something else, but I can't remember what it was now though. Well, our destination airport wasn't here somewhere, but it looks like it's a little... visibility's not the greatest, so I'm not even going to bother trying to land there. We'll keep on going until we find another airport that's clear, seeing as I'm not on the network or anything right now. Yeah, the time he spent on that thing though, like I think until he got a little bit frustrated there a couple months ago when he quit for a little bit, or quit for his summer break earlier than he normally does. He was in there every day, all day, when he was home working on that thing, and even when he'd get home from work too, he was in there working on it for a couple of hours, or 3 hours, and I think it was getting to the point too where Disavowed was getting on his case saying that he wasn't spending enough time on it, even though he was working on it all the time, except for when you take the break once in a while at night to play GTA or... Yeah, it was mostly GTA because he hasn't done truck sim for a while either. But it sounds like things are getting back to normal for him anyways, except for the weather being kind of shitty for the summer, but I think things are settling down for him to where he'll feel better when he comes back to it again. What kind of hours are you working right now, Joe? Like how long are your days generally when you're working now? Yeah, those are long days. My work days are usually 11 and a half hours, but I'm 7 days on and 7 days off though, so I always get that break after the 7 days, so I'm not working 5 days in a row or 6 days or 7 days in a row like you are. And then not getting a break for a week either. longer than I thought it was. Fuel is doing alright though still anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. I don't think this coffee's doing much for me. I think I needed something stronger. Yeah, if I was flying online or something like on VATSIM or... Well, I haven't gone on POSCOM for a long time, not since... Well, I think the last time when Trevor was controlling Vancouver, controlling for, in Toronto or whatever, I think it was the last time I flew on there, but... Yeah, if I was on there, I'd be using Rex right now or something like that, but for now, I'm not even worried about it doing this, though. But I actually haven't gone on VATSIM for a while, though, either. I think the last time I went on VATSIM was when I was doing the flight at the same time that Mike was, when we were flying. I think we did a flight from Vancouver to Calgary or something, I think. Or Kelowna to Calgary, I can't remember now. One day I gotta fly down, fly when you're controlling. But if I do that, I think I'll want to get X-Plane reinstalled so I can do it with that instead. Thanks for the follow there, Cavalty 19. So far, the weather for Norway, or not Norway, God, I call it Norway again. Iceland has been actually pretty close, though. But then the cloud layers sometimes are a little bit off, though, from what I was seeing. But curious to see what the actual update does, though, when they say that they're updating the weather in either Sim Update 6 or 7. I want to see what difference it actually makes, or whether if it's not worth worrying, or whether if it's still going to be better off using, or whether if we're still going to be better off using Rex instead. Especially for the winds aloft, because I think that was one thing that I remember Trevor was talking about all the time, seeing that the winds aloft were never right. I think if I get to this other airport and it doesn't clear up, I'm just going to change the conditions so I can land. I'll cheat this one time. I'm not even sure what they have for approaches there or anything. You know, these conditions changed so much. It looked like it was going to be clear the whole way. It didn't happen. Just gonna can't see anything. I just want to change the conditions and heading it down so that I don't have the. I think with the way my mind is right now, I don't have the capacity to think. Says we're not completely like this. You weren't missing much anyways, FSPB. Just a lot of fog now. That route that I put in, ignore that because that's changed a few times already. What we're going to do is we're going to go to BIEG instead and we'll land there because it looks like it might be there. It's just saying patches of fog with weather right now, so it might be a little bit better for us as far as visibility goes. Whether if the sim is showing out, if we're not, if it's not, then I'll change it so that it's showing what it's supposed to be. No, this is the Piper Arrow 2. I do fly the Cessna F-152 once in a while, though. A little bit. I'm a little bit eager for it, but we'll, I mean, like, thanks for the lurk there, Digital Engineer. Joe, well, if you're not around still when I finish here, I'll catch you sometime soon. Yeah, this one's a little bit different, and then there's the two other versions of this. There's the Piper Arrow 3, and then there's the Piper, and then there's the Turbo also, which is, I think the interior colors are different in that one too. I think the one has a blue interior like this, and then the other one has a, I think it's kind of like a gold looking kind of interior. I do like the 152 though. I do fly that one once in a while. That was actually the one that I kind of flew the most when the sim first came out, and even until recently actually. So it looks like there might be better flying up that valley a little bit. We might be able to see the airport a little bit better than that one. We'll go a little bit farther and then I'll make a turn. Probably to head into, well, we'll say 210 for now anyways. That I'll tune into. 382. I'm gonna pause this. We're not picking that one up yet. Try this one. Nope. Nothing there either. Doing that. Wrong dial. Looks like it should be visual anyways once we get over that. Where we are right now, we should just be right over top of where the valley starts, and we're just gonna make a turn here anyways and we'll be fine. We should start picking up that NDB pretty soon. thinking Amy Ann was hoping for these clouds. I think with this heading, we should be heading right for the airport there, actually. Except it's not raining, though. I bet if it was raining, it'd probably be a little bit easier to see, too, because the clouds probably be a little bit higher. You have a link to share there, FSPB? There you go, try again. Oh, Windows 11, is that that's not the video from Linus Tech Tips that you're at the links for, is it? I know he had a video up about Windows 11 too. No, that's fine. The main reason why I have that on is not so that people can't share links, it's more so that, oh, it's not LTT, okay. Yeah, the only reason why I have that on is because that way at least if we get those stupid bots that come in or whatever where it says you want to be famous and then it shows a link for that, then it just automatically deletes that for us. Yeah. I gotta take a look at that video again about Windows 11. It seems like they changed some things, and it's almost kind of like they're kind of making it. From what I've seen, it's almost like they're kind of trying to make it look more like or Apple's iOS instead, or something like that, like Mac iOS. This airport name is a little bit easier to say. It's Iceland. This one's actually got an ILS approach too. Tune that in just in case. I normally do use X-Plane 11, but lately I've been having issues with it where I install it and I'm good for 1 or 2 flights and then I have to uninstall it and reinstall it again, so I'm kind of just, it's installed still, but I'm not touching it for now though. I'm frustrated with it. Yeah, they're coming out with another plane, aren't they? Is that what you're talking about, or is there something else now too? ascend to 1,500 feet for now. Yeah, the A310, I remember. Actually, I think it was Melvin Leroy that was talking about the A310. I'll go look at that after. Before I go to bed, otherwise I'll forget by the time morning comes around. But for now, I'm gonna focus on landing, and so I'm probably gonna miss a bit of the chat, but I'll get caught up on it when I get on the ground here, though. Because I can't even see where the airport is right now either. Chances are it's probably covered with snow in this sim right now. Hey, G, nice for you. How's it going? I'm almost thinking that's the airport right there. No, that wouldn't be it. Yeah, Amy answered the same thing, that sleep is overrated. I'm gonna be going to sleep here pretty soon. Hey, hello Rick Murray. How's it going? Welcome on in. What's this here? Yeah, it is, and the Orbix mesh, whatever, makes it that much better as well too. But it is nice for sure. Nordic update did make a difference, but I ended up taking a suggestion from Blue Team Flyer and put in the Orbix mesh, which made it that much better. Which is actually free too, if anybody else wanted to get it from the Orbix store. I think we're just going to do a visual approach whenever I see the airport here anyways. We'll come in on runway 4. So we're just getting ready to land here. Land, yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm still trying to talk, or almost 2 o'clock in the morning. So we're just coming in to land anyways. This is our last leg for the night. But we should be on the ground here probably within the next 10 minutes. So I might not be looking at chat all that closely right now while I'm trying to find where this airport is, but so far I haven't been able to see it yet. Should be right through our 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock there. I think I see it actually now. Study level by his Sobel Crowman. There it is. I see the beacon now. So we'll continue on this heading for now until we get a little bit to the west of the, or a little bit southwest of the airport, and then we'll make our turn on the final there. So we'll just kind of continue on this, kind of left downwind, even though we're a little bit far out right now still. And then we'll make a left base turn, and then we'll turn on the final. Actually, with Crowman being here, he actually has a YouTube page where he posts where he has some videos, and they're actually good videos too. If you guys want to, I don't have the link right now with doing this, but I can try to find it later on. If you guys want to go give him a follow on YouTube, or not a follow, I guess on YouTube it's a subscriber. Well, same thing anyways. Subscribe, follow, same thing on YouTube compared to here. But he just put out another video recently, actually. It was a couple weeks ago that you sent me the link for it, I think, or somewhere around there. All the days are kind of blending together now. So apparently the runway's covered in snow right now, even though there's supposed to be no snow here. Amy Ann's got it. Thanks, Amy Ann. Hey, Mamba Gators, welcome on in. Thanks for the follow. Another person that streams. Make sure to give Mamba Gator a follow there too. I'm actually guilty. I haven't been able to watch the stream yet either, but one of these days I'm hoping to. Yeah, I don't do it often though. Started 3 months ago, but I haven't been very consistent with it though. It's usually maybe 2 or 3 times during my off cycles, and my off cycles are, I work 7 days on and 7 days off, so it's not all the time that I can find time to do it. After I make this turn, I'm going to take the autopilot off. Hand flight. Should have been looking farther down already. That sucks. That was a stressful day. Hopefully your day gets better now though. Butchering this one again was too busy paying attention to other stuff. Alright, autopilot off. Pull the power back, or the throttle back, I mean. Oh my god, I messed this one up. Not sure what that is on the runway. It almost looks like somebody's there. You're welcome, Crowman. You deserve it. all the support you give to everybody too, stuff like that. There's no problem doing that for you. Alright, I'll look at the chat when I get down, just because I don't want to mess this up too bad. Still trying to get a feel for this plane. In this sim anyways, I've flown it a lot in X-Plane, but still haven't done it and used it much in this one yet. Runway's long enough anyways. I think it's a 6,400 foot long runway. And thanks for the follow, Rick Murray. I did manage to see that out of the corner of my eye. There should be no snow here. Oh my god, 4 red. 4 red, you're dead. I almost feel like I gotta take these armrests off this chair because it kind of annoys me when I'm trying to... Oh, that was rough. I'm not sure if there's a taxiway that runs off this or not. I should have had the plate open already looking at it. Alright, flaps all the way up. We'll just make a turn and head back to the other end. Oh, there is another plane there. Hey, Mamba Gator Simulations, thanks for the tier 1 sub. Yeah, it was firm. Joe? Very firm. I don't even know what the landing rate was because Sim Toolkit Pro didn't show it again for some reason. I don't know why, but in X-Plane I could always land this plane no problem. In this, for some reason, it's like I get one good landing once in a while, but the rest of them are always rough for some reason. Well, I'm sure there's a reason, but... Or I'm sure I know the reason, it's just I keep messing it up each time. Oh, I'm almost wrapping up. Hard to turn, thanks for the raid. Hello everybody, welcome on in. We just finished our final leg of the night and we're just taxiing to the ramp to shut it down and call it a stream because I've been going for 3.5 hours now, which I guess isn't as long as some other people, but considering what time it is right now, it's late for me. And Blue Mana Battery, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I'll pull up to him anyways. Glad you caught me. Well, I guess it's the same thing as last night for me. I mean, raiding you right at the end there too. But thanks though, I really appreciate that. Alright, I'm gonna get caught up on the chat here. Actually, I'll probably shut this down first. I didn't put it far enough down. There we go. Never bust. Alright, I gotta get caught up on the chat again. I know I missed a lot. Bombigator came in. Roman came in. I seen another follow from someone that I missed there as well too. Where was it? Oh, that's what I seen that message there. Oh, I hope you get that promotion. If I mean, hopefully it's worth it for you too. Hopefully it works out. And try streaming FSX or MSFS. But the streaming platforms really don't like the sim. Oh yeah. Then Rick Murray came in to follow. Thought I missed another follow there for some reason. Oh yeah. OFC Cutie. Thanks for the follow as well too. Thought I missed one. And Joe said my land on this firm, which it was. See if I can actually see what the landing rate was on that one. Crap, I actually didn't track that one. Oh no, it did. There we go. Actually, the landing rate for that was only negative 38. I thought for sure it was harder than that. There's no way that was only negative 38. That's gotta be wrong. Even Mamba Gator said it was hard. Okay, I had a coffee, but coffee didn't really help at all. Alright, so I think I'm almost to where I need to be caught up again. Arctic Turn came with the raid. Thanks Arctic Turn again for that. Or Blue Matter Battery with the tier 1 sub. Thanks again for that. Thanks for the follow. I'm gonna butcher this name probably, but Phaedrus 1983. And hey Volcastos, I missed you as well too. Thanks for Flo, thanks for coming in. Thanks. How are you tonight? Hope your night's going well. Or day actually, because I think you're over across the pond, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, that Airbus is doing some crazy stuff out there. And the slew option really does help with that kind of stuff. Alright, I should probably turn the battery off before I kill that too. Oh. Then there's that. I didn't turn the lights off either. I did a bad. Yeah, I'm all over the place now. No, that's fine, Rick Murray. Don't worry about that. As long as you're having fun playing around, it doesn't matter to me. I don't. It's entertaining as well too, so it's not like it's not like you're on VATSIM or anything. Here it's on MSFS and all that. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want to do. It's all good with me. Yeah, a lot of us do. Look at some of these. I mean, some of the other guys too. They'll do donuts and stuff like that too. I mean, pulling to the gate backwards, things like that. As long as it's, I mean, fun and you're having a laugh or whatever, that's all that matters. All right, so sorry for everybody that came in. We just finished wrapping up our flights. We did a couple flights. We started off at Home Island and headed up towards, I can't say the name, but it was the, oh god, I forget already. I'll be honest, Blue Man and Boundary, I can't eat donuts from Tim Hortons. If I eat those, I get sick. I'll drink their coffee once in a while, but I actually prefer the McDonald's coffee over that. And there's gonna be people that are gonna hate me for saying that. You want to know the real reason for that? Tim Hortons changed. I don't know how many people actually know about this, but Tim Hortons changed their coffee a while back for some reason. And what ended up happening was their original coffee that they did have, McDonald's ended up buying that from them, buying that instead. So McDonald's actually is selling the original coffee that Tim Hortons used to sell. Yeah, see, Mamba Gator knew what I was saying there as well too. They got pissed off Canadians. They'll get over it. It's probably more of the, I'm not gonna go any deeper into that. I'm just gonna dig myself into a hole. Alright, what was I doing here? I was actually explaining what we finished doing here. So we ended up doing 2 legs this flight. Flying around the coastline of Iceland anyways. Most of it was or VFR conditions until the end. When we ended up running into a bunch of fog, so I couldn't land at the second airport that we were going to stop at. So I ended up having to come inland instead. So where we were going to fly to was... what was the name of that airport again? So we ended up landing, I'm going to say Egelstad, or I'm sure I'm probably saying that name wrong, but that's what I'm going to call it anyways. But we were going to go to BO, which was going to be our original airport that we were going to stop at because it was on the coast. But it was foggy there, so we continued on from there. So our last airport that we did take off from was BIHN, which is 4.5 shorter. That was our first airport that we landed at after taking off from EIVM, which was Home Island, which was our first leg. McCafe is McTim Hortons. True enough. So tomorrow, I am gonna, we'll say it today because it's already 2 in the morning. I am going to try to do another couple legs. So we'll probably end up heading up to Thorshafen is what I'll call it. EITN later on. Depending how long that flight takes, and then we'll probably try to make it as far as... I'm just gonna give the IA code, the airport codes is at BIKR is where we're probably end up trying to get to anyways, and then that'll be day 3 of these legs, and then after that we'll have 1 more day of flying, and then that'll complete flying the coast of Iceland anyways. So what we're gonna do now is I'll get to get around to saying some thank yous, and we'll end up wrapping up the stream here. We'll try to find somebody else to raid, even though it's 2 in the morning, so I'm not sure who's going to be on, but we'll find someone. So from when we started 3 hours ago, Amy Ann came in at the cheer of 102 bits, which was kind of an odd number. Saying she had to be number 1. Oh, now I see why that was the 102 bits. Because that 2 bits probably got her just above that number. But thanks for that, Amy Ann. And thanks for the host as well, too. And then she came with another 100-bit cheer. And Omega 38K came with the sub. With a Prime sub, actually. Thanks for that, Omega 38K. And then Conti came with the 2-month resub. Same prop gun. But luckily my alerts aren't as loud as his are. But thanks for that, Conti. I know you had to leave because you were going out for a little bit there, or something along the lines anyway. So thanks for coming by as well too. And thanks for the host. And Lieutenant Smartass came with the resub for 2 months. Thanks for that, Lieutenant Smartass. And then Conti came with the 100 bits cheer. Goodman 17934 came with the follow. Thanks for that follow there, Goodman and the Happy Traveler 84. I think I might have missed that one. Sorry, Happy Traveler, if you're still here. But thanks for the follow as well too. Conti came with another 100 bits cheer. Digital Engineer came with a follow. Thanks, Joe, for the follow. It's nice seeing you. I haven't seen you for a little while. It was good to talk to you there again. And I hope we end up seeing each other again soon. I understand that you're busy with work, so hopefully that slows down for you in a little bit here, where you can get some time to relax and then do your other stuff as well too. And then Cavalty 19 came with the follow. Thanks for that follow as well too. Mamba Gator Simulations came with the follow, and also tier 1 sub as well too. Thanks for that, Mamba Gator Simulations. And Off Cutie came in with the OFC Cutie came with a follow as well too. Thanks for that follow. Rick Murray came with a follow as well. Thanks for that. Arctic Term came with a rate of 22 people. Thanks Arctic Term for that, especially with it being the end of the stream. I really appreciate that you came. Me still, even though I'm sure there was probably other people that that are out there streaming though too. Oh, I probably sound like an idiot talking like that right now, but thank you though. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, 2 in the morning, I'm rambling on. I need to sleep. Then Angry One Horn came with a follow. Sorry, I missed that as well too, but thanks for the follow there too for that. Blue Mana Battery came with the tier 1 sub. Thanks for that, Blue Mana Battery. And then Adris 1983 came with a follow as well too. Thanks for that. I really appreciate that too. Thanks, Blue Mana Battery. I love you guys too. Hanging out with you guys in these other streams and have you come in here just makes it that much better being on Twitch. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate it all. So let's see who we can find to raid now. There's got to be somebody on. I do see other people on, but I want to try to find someone in the flight sim category though, so let's see if we can find someone that's playing Microsoft Flight Simulator right now, or X-Plane, or P3D. Hey Quasi Guru, thanks for the follow as well too. How's it going? How's your night going? Just wrapping up here, but I'm just trying to find somebody else to raid right now. Sorry I missed you. Missed you, but welcome on in though. Let's see. There's choices for sure. I just don't know who to pick. Let's pick one of somebody with little to no viewers anyways. go to Fresh Card. He's got a camera on there too, actually. It says PC just for fun. Actually, there we go. We got a guy doing shared cockpit on VATSIM. Or... God, I can't make up my mind. Yeah, she collabed with Maple, and I think she's also collabed with, God, I know the name, I just can't think of it right now, but there's... I actually haven't seen him on in a while, though. I'm trying to think of the name now. I know the name, I just can't. It's just... With it being way past going to bed, I mean, bedtime or whatever, I'm just... It's not coming to me right now. Yeah, 14 AD, that's it. Thanks, Quasi. I feel bad that I couldn't think of the name. I mean, think of the name. And he's a really nice guy too, and it's a really good, has really good stream, and I should have thought of that. All right, let's raid Fresh Card before I fall asleep and my head lands on the keyboard and you guys wonder what I'm typing. I think Fresh Card's new to Flight Sim. I think this is the first time that might be flying it actually, but we'll see when we get in there though. Alright. I can type this without making a mistake. Double check what I put in here. Yeah, I got that right. No, that's fine. Don't worry about, I'm happy to even see you here. Sorry I don't catch more of your streams either. I gotta try to get in there once in a while too. It's just with work and then other things that just I need to try to make more time for stuff instead of paying attention to work all the time. But anyways, the raid's going through right now, so thanks everybody for coming by. I'll try to stream again later on today. I'm not sure what time, but it'll be hopefully sometime in the early afternoon. I'll try to get one going anyways. I got to do a few things in the morning here when I get up again, but I should have some time later on in the day for that, so I will try to get another, well, I'm not going to try to get another streaming. I will get another streaming. But thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the follows. I really appreciate all that. It's good to see everybody here. And it's always good to see you guys in the other streams as well too. But anyways, I'll leave it at that. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later on today. You too, Quasi Guru.